Hey there, you filthy animals. Mr. Dirty back with another episode of the GTM show, and today we've got frozen pizza on the show, and I gotta tell you, this one here, it's a special episode. Old Captain Dirty Ahab has finally caught one of his white whales. The pizza that we're going to be looking at today is from a company called Realgood Pizza Company, and this pizza I've been searching for a better part of a year. Up until now, this pizza has been extremely rare and hard to find, only found in like nutrition stores, health food stores, sometimes in very select fresh market stores, not even at Whole Foods. Now, you guys started requesting this pizza on the show about a year ago. My search started, and I also started seeing adverts for it pop up on Facebook, started following their page, trying to track these things down. Even the fresh market that's a couple blocks from here did not carry it. We weren't one of the select stores. The nearest store that I could find that carried these pizzas was a nutrition store. Oh gosh, it has to be like 5-6 cities away from here. I made one trip down there one time. The place had already closed up early for the day. It was a wasted trip. I could see the case inside through the storefront windows. It was like a vendor type thing where the vendor comes out and sets up like a little cooler, a little freezer in a corner of the nutrition store, health food store. Just enough to hold like a few stacks of each flavor of the pizza. Not very many at all. It was like a little mini freezer. Like I say, it was a wasted trip. There was no getting inside. The place was closed for the day, and it was several miles, at least like over an hour, hour and a half drive to get there. So I wasn't going back to try again. I was going to hope that someplace around me started carrying it. And here it is, a year later, finally. One Walmart location near me has started to carry all 4 flavors in this line. Now, the other 3 flavors in this line, besides the one that we're going to be taking a look at today, there was a Supreme one, there was a 3 or 4 cheese pizza one, and then there was the cheese and bacon one. The one that we're going to be looking at today is the Uncured Pepperoni. And bam, there you go. There's the package you're looking for if you're looking for this in stores. Take all that in. And why would Mr. Dirty go hunting for this for a year? What's so special about this teeny tiny little frozen pizza that sounds like it wouldn't be too good coming from maybe a nutrition store, health food store, something like that? Sounds like healthy. Before we jump into the ingredients and all the jazz on the back of the box, let me read you the description off the front. Uncured pepperoni. We're dealing with mozzarella cheese, pizza sauce, uncured pepperoni on an all-natural chicken breast with Parmesan cheese crust. And yeah, your mind is not playing tricks on you. You heard me right. I said exactly what I said. A fucking natural chicken breast with Parmesan cheese crust. That's how this made it onto the show, and that right there is how I began my year-long journey to find this pizza. Chicken for the crust, yep, and it's real too, because I already had the bacon one. Probably not going to do a review of the bacon one for the show, but just like for common knowledge, probably wouldn't buy that one again. I'd give it a high 3 out of 5. It wasn't a bad pizza. In fact, I botched up the cook on that one. And we did film it, but the audio was all messed up. So that one's never going to see the light of day. And I won't be revisiting it. But today we are going to check out this uncured pepperoni. Hopefully we'll have no audio issues. Anyway, back of the box, you're going to find your nutrition fact chart, list of ingredients. Go ahead, pause the screen and read any of that if you need to. We also have our cooking instructions here. Very odd cooking instructions. I thought they were strange the first time when I had the bacon version. Our cooking instructions, we do have microwave and conventional oven instructions. I say they're very odd instructions as I ran into these last time. Let's open the box and look at our product on the inside before we go into that, because what's inside kind of coincides with the instructions. Incidentally, we will be going in the oven at 425 degrees for, what's it say here, 20 to 23 minutes. And bam, there you go. There is the frozen disc. You see, we do have, the cardboard box, we're discarding that. We do have a pizza wrapped in like plastic film here. And then underneath, we have a cardboard disc, cardboard tray going on. You can see the pepperonis and cheese on top. Cooking instructions, regardless of whether you're doing microwave or you're doing the conventional oven, our instructions both say to remove the pizza from the carton and the film. Got the carton in my hand here, and the pizza is still wrapped in the film. We're going to take that off. However, it says to leave the pizza on the cardboard and place on a microwave plate or place on a baking sheet. Doesn't matter which one. It's telling us to leave the pizza on the cardboard. I've never seen that in my life. Anyway, it doesn't believe me. Right there, you can go ahead and pause the screen. Read that. Leave it on the cardboard, place it on the baking sheet, and bake it at 425 degrees with the cardboard still under it. Very odd. Been cooking pizza in the oven for 40 years. Never once have I had them ever to say to leave the cardboard shim underneath it and cook it. Regardless, I'm sure it has something to do with the pizza crust that's on there. Maybe it's soaking up some of the grease. I don't know. But we're going to do what they tell us to do. So I'm going to go throw this into the oven. Then we're going to come back and see what we have for our Realgood Pizza Company's Uncured Pepperoni Pizza. Stick around. Alright folks, we're back. We've got our Realgood Pizza Company's Uncured Pepperoni Pizza, the one with the chicken parmesan crust out of the oven, where it's been in there at 425 degrees. It said 20 to 23 minutes. We did 20. Now real quick before we go taking a look at our finished product, I showed you the back of the box earlier. There's 2 servings to this little personal size pizza, really. Each serving is boasting 4 grams of carbs and 25 grams of protein. All right, I'm sure you're ready to see it now. Here you go. The Realgood Pizza Company's Uncured Pepperoni. I'm sure they're cured now. And there you go. It's on that chicken parmesan crust. And you can kind of see if we slide over here, there's that cardboard disc still there. I have cut this into 4 since it is like a personal size pizza. And if we can lift up one of the things here, there you go, underneath there. That's, yeah. Hammered out, I want to say chicken breast, but let's face it, this is probably just a big hammered out chicken nugget, okay? Boom. All right, wow, very hot to the touch. You see the cross section here, okay? Right along here, you can kind of see that the meat, the crust is made from like a chicken nugget meat, all right? Now, I say chicken nugget meat, but, you know, I have no idea. Maybe it's a chicken breast that they've hammered out. My general experience with products like this, like the Taco Bell chicken taco shell and stuff like that, chicken fries, it's usually, you know, chicken nugget meat. Mechanically separated and pieced back together in whatever shape you want. Now that I've thoroughly cleaned my hands, let me snatch up this piece back into my talons and down the hatch with this slice. Not bad at all. It's pretty much slamming one right down the middle of pizza and chicken parmesan. I say it's driving a line down the middle there because you can tell there's not just tomato sauce, not just tomato paste or anything like that. It does have some seasoning to it. It does lean towards pizza sauce. The pepperonis have a nice little flavor to them, pepperoni flavor. They're not like getting overrode by the chicken. The chicken's not being overrode by them. You can taste both equally. I'm sure we've all had chicken on a pizza before, and it's usually pretty scarce. You get like a little chicken flavor here and there, but not consistent. And this one, you get chicken with every bite. So that's throwing me off a little bit, as I'm not used to that, like chicken in every bite when it comes to pizza. But it's not offensive in any way. Plenty of cheese on here. I'm also surprised at the quality of the cheese also. It's like I wouldn't say it's like completely pungent, real dank cheese, but it does have a bit of a flavor on there. It's not completely just worthless. It's not just completely washed out by everything else. So yeah, with all the things I would normally be looking for here, I would be looking for chicken flavor, found that. Pepperoni flavor, found that. Pizza sauce, found that. And the cheese has its own flavor too. So all the major players here all have standout flavors individually that come together very nicely. Our cooking instructions, when followed, actually worked out perfectly. You recall I said the bacon one, I botched the cooking instructions on that one. I cooked it way too long at a way too high temperature, and I pretty much incinerated it. This one I'm glad I let it stop at the 20-minute mark, and I didn't let it go all the way to 23 minutes. I think this would have been a little bit burnt at that point in time. And I gotta say, looking at this cardboard shim that's here, yeah, I think that's where all the grease went. I think that's the whole reasoning behind keeping that little shim in there, is that, you know, I think it sucks up all the grease and the oil from the chicken. And I believe that the price point that we scooped this up at was about $4.68, 69 cents, something like that. So for a personal pan pizza, with chicken being the crust and it not being totally crap quality, I think this is a pretty good deal. Very on point. Pretty skeptical going into this, and I think that they've pretty much achieved and gone well beyond my expectations of what this ever could have been. I can't see myself putting this on my list of like greatest pizzas of all time, not even in the top 5, anything like that. But yeah, damn good. Quality product, price is nice. I can see myself picking this up again. I'm going to give this a high 4 out of 5. So yeah, definitely pick this up again, especially if you're a person that's trying to cut bread and stuff like that out of your diet, but you don't want to like leave pizza out of your life. Boom, right here. Perfect. Yeah, Realgood Pizza Company. Like I say, I found this at my local Walmart. Give it a try. I'm Mr. Dirty. This is the GTM Show. Don't forget, you can buy Knucklehead shirts and hoodies down in the description. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealMrDirty. And as always, get out of here and go have a rotten day.